And a soldier's body is being taken back to his family today. U.S. Army Staff Sergeant Jesse Williams of Elkhart died earlier this month in Afghanistan. This morning, his body is expected to arrive in South Bend. ABC 57's Eric Cox is live at the South Bend Regional Airport this morning with the latest. Eric.
Good morning, Emily. Well, Jesse Williams' mother, Debbie Broussard Passarallo, spoke with ABC 57 yesterday. She told us that here at the South Bend Regional Airport is where she expects to pick up her son's body. William died on December 17th when a Black Hawk transport helicopter he was on crashed. The cause of the accident is still unknown at this time. He was one of 6 American soldiers to die in that accident. Now, earlier this week, Governor Mike Pence ordered that all state flags in Elkhart County be put at half-staff in honor of Williams and to be left that way until his funeral. Passarallo tells us that her son's body should arrive here at the airport just a few hours from now at about 9. It will then be transported to Billings Funeral Home in Elkhart. They'll be handling the funeral arrangements. She also tells us that she hopes her son's passing will help us remember our country's soldiers still serving overseas.
We still have soldiers over there. You know, and I think people tend to forget there's still a war going on over there, and our men and women are over there. They are forgotten by us sometimes, and we can't forget about them.
His visitation is set for Thursday, January 2nd from 4 to 8 p.m. at Granger Community Church. That's on University Drive in Mishawaka. And his funeral will take place the following day, on January 3rd, and that will also be held at Granger Community. Visitation for that begins at 11, with the service starting at 1 p.m. We've learned that soldiers from as far as Germany are expected to be in attendance at Williams' memorial service. And the interment will immediately follow after the funeral service there at Rice Cemetery. That's on James Street in Elkhart. Live at the South Bend Regional Airport, Eric Cox, ABC 57 News.
And developing this morning, police in Elkhart tell ABC 57 News they're closer to finding the person who shot and killed 18-year-old Devontae Patrick. He was gunned down at a church parking lot on Monday. Family and friends came together to remember that teen during a Christmas Eve service Tuesday. And police say they've been getting a lot of strong leads from the community and hope to make an arrest soon. And this morning, 25-year-old Robert Easton is in police custody. They say he robbed a house in Mishawaka just before midnight on Christmas. ABC 57 first told you about that robbery, originally reported as a home invasion on ABC 57 Morning News yesterday. Now, right now, police are still looking for at least one more suspect. We talked with the homeowner of that house who says Easton choked him, then stole thousands of dollars in cash from his roommate. New this morning, Indiana Governor Mike Pence wants state lawmakers to create a tax credit that would help parents offset adoption expenses. According to the Associated Press, his proposal calls for those taxpayers to claim an additional credit on their state tax return. Pence said before that he wants Indiana to become the nation's most pro-adoption state. And new this morning, a press conference will be held today with Irish head coach Brian Kelly and Rutgers head coach at Yankee Stadium. This is the last press conference with those coaches before the bowl game tomorrow. It's hard to believe it's already here. The New Era Pinstripe Bowl works with several organizations and is donating over 1,000 tickets to tomorrow's game to various New York City nonprofits. Now, that bowl game will start around noon tomorrow and will air on ESPN. And this afternoon, Irish head coach Mike Bray and several players will speak to the media. This is the first time we'll be able to speak with players since senior Jerian Grant was dismissed from the team. Grant was dismissed from the university for an academic issue. He's the second player in 1 year to be dismissed from the university for those same reasons. And new this morning, Michigan will start its freshman quarterback, you heard it right, Shane Morris, in place of Devin Gardner in the Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl tomorrow. Head coach Brady Hoke made that announcement yesterday, and ESPN reports that Gardner is out with what the school says is likely a slight fracture. Morris has appeared in only 4 games this season, completing 5 of 9 passes for 65 yards. And in other news, if you receive federal unemployment benefits, listen up. They are set to expire tomorrow for more than 1 million jobless Americans. A program signed into law in 2008 expires tomorrow, meaning that those checks will stop. Over the next 3 months, an additional 850,000 workers will lose state unemployment benefits. The latest budget deal didn't include an extra lifeline on those federal unemployment benefits. And this morning, well, I hope your gas tank is full. Otherwise, you can expect to pay 20 cents higher than you would have yesterday. Gas prices jumped from $3.29 a gallon to around $3.49 around South Bend yesterday afternoon. When the ABC 57 crew came into work this morning, there were a few stations here and there that still had prices at $3.29, but the national average, that is sitting at $3.27 a gallon.
And a good Friday morning to all of you coming up here on the program. And just in, a terrifying attack that left 4 dead and at least 3 injured in Raceland, Louisiana. A man on a horrifying mission that ended in those killings and his suicide. ABC News' Matt Gutman is in Miami with the very latest on this breaking news. We'll have that and a whole lot more coming next right here on Good Morning America.
And here's a quick recap on your 10-day forecast. A mild day for your Friday with highs in the upper 30s, even warmer for your Saturday with a high of 44 degrees before we see a chance of some lake effect snow moving in Sunday night into Monday. Temperatures for Sunday 34 degrees before we see that big drop, with temperatures only in the upper teens Monday and Tuesday, and then temperatures back into the 20s as we head into 2014 on Wednesday. And for the first weekend of 2014, looks like snow with temperatures right around freezing.
Yeah, get out and enjoy the nicer couple of days coming soon. Thanks for joining us here on ABC 57 News Morning Edition. I'm Emily Pritchard.
And I'm Jackie Layer.
Make sure to stick around for Good Morning America. That's coming up next. Have a wonderful start to your Friday and, of course, weekend.